Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, good evening, whatever time of day it is to you. I am the voice that you continue to hear over these days. I am Tembegile, also known as 4CT. And today what I foresee for us is connection. Connection to oneself. I don't know where you are in your life, or the community you have around you or you don't have around you. Whatever is the case, I invite you to use today, or however much time is left of today or tomorrow, whenever you feel called to take some time to really center in on ourselves. Yesterday's practice was one about stillness and silence, being comfortable in the silence, not getting distracted by the noise of the TV or the buzzing of a phone or music playing in the background, the usual noises we often fill our space and time with. And in today's practice, I invite us to really lean into that. So if you haven't yet done that one, go ahead and check it out and see what it might add into your life, even if it's just a bit of rest. So today, in leaning in to that silence and stillness, I invite you to go a little deeper and really take some time out to just be with yourself for today. I found that in the past few days, I have spent a lot of time in connection and community with those in my community, talking, sharing, catching up. And while that is a beautiful gift to experience and to share, another beautiful gift is the gift of silence and solitude. Being able to pull and draw all of my energy right into my heart center and allow it to radiate upward towards my crown and down towards the ground. And in that drawing in that energy, I also allow that energy to pour back into this earth and give to the earth as the earth continues to give to me. So today, that's a practice I invite you to tap into and see what a bit of solitude might create for you in today. So today's practice is going to be a bit different. I often speak about rituals, and the word has many connotations, as words often do. Just like the word God has very many connotations. To me, I can say God and mean something. To you, you can hear me saying God and it means something to you. To your neighbor, they could also hear us discussing God and think of something that is meaningful to them or nothing at all. The word ritual to me means an action that is done with deep intention. Simply. That's it. A ritual is an action that is done with intention and reverence. A ritual can be something as simple as journaling in the morning and holding the intention of writing and creating the day ahead and using that pen as a divine paintbrush to create the architecture of the day and declaring by the power of this pen, this shall be. And that is a ritual. A ritual can be a cup of tea before bed. And with every sip, praying that it brings me more life, that it brings me healing, that it warms up my body and gives it life, returns energy that was leaked out during the day, and blesses my body with a sense of calm and ease so that it may rest in peace during the night. A ritual can be lighting a candle and calling upon an ancestor to come into the space and answer questions that have been roaming through my mind. A ritual can be a woman's circle, all of us holding hands and praying for one another, praying for abundance to touch each other's lives, praying for love to meet us all where we're at, praying for our hearts to be open and our bodies to be free to express ourselves. A ritual can be a gathering of men playing a sport with the intention of connecting to each other, praying that with every movement, God is restoring energy into that part of the body, that movement is giving life, new life to their beings. With all of these descriptions, you can see that rituals can be anything you declare it to be. It can be any action you do with intention. Because I can do the same action and have no intention, and then it's no longer a ritual. I can open that same journal and use that same pen and write in that journal without an intention, and it's not a ritual. But the moment I set an intention and declare that this is what I'm creating, to me, I have now started a ritual. So for today's practice, I invite you to take time, 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes of your time today to first breathe. You can revisit one of our other practices we've done together here in these 30 days, or another practice that brings you a bit of calm. And once you're centered, letting your spirit guide you to whatever ritual you should perform. For some, it might be a bath or a shower, a gentle cleansing ritual with water. For some, it might be a swim in the ocean to reconnect with your ancestors and to be free. For others, it might be a prayer, connecting with your source. For some, it might be intimacy with a partner and building love and trust and union. For others, it might be a massage. Allowing your spirit to guide you to whatever practice is best fit for you today. And letting whatever comes up be enough. Not comparing it to anything or anyone. Not comparing it to the things I said. Because sometimes the ritual might be getting some rest, setting an intention, and laying your head onto your bed and getting some rest. Letting whatever comes come to you, and trusting that your guides are with you and they know exactly what you need, and your spirit is always going to guide you. You are on the right path. You are on the right path. Trust yourself. You are on the right path. Breathe in deep. Hold and release. With that release, I'm going to release you as well. We have been practicing together now for 14 days. Dip your toe into guiding yourself. Tap into your spirit. Use your guides to aid you. Whatever that might look like to you, trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. You know much more than you often give yourself credit for. Believe in yourself. And when you get done with your ritual, come back into the comments and share with us what your ritual was today. And let's expand the meaning of ritual and show yourself and others that intention is so powerful. And it's a beautiful mechanism to use in creation. We are divine creators. And it is a gift to be able to create together. I pray that this space continues to make way for changes to arrive in our lives. I pray that with every practice, our trust for ourselves continues to deepen. I pray that our hearts open to receiving knowledge, receiving instruction, receiving love, receiving comfort, receiving all that we desire. I pray that every one of my words continues to wrap around you like a warm hug. I pray that a smile crosses our faces when we join together in every practice that has been, in every practice that will continue. I pray that my voice opens a door that allows you to walk into yourself, to walk into your own voice, a voice that is probably more powerful than you've ever realized, a voice that deserves to be heard, a voice that knows what it's talking about. And I pray that God blesses us with the wisdom to know the truth of the divine voice within us, and the difference between that divine voice and the voice of fear that often stops us from pursuing our dreams, from sharing our voice, from trusting ourselves. I ask that God lifts our spirits so that we may be light, remove any burdens that are not ours to carry, remove any impurities that might have crossed our path. Return every prayer that has been prayed for us back to sender. Allow our way to be made clear, or allow our path to be illuminated in the darkest of storms and in the brightest of days. God, allow us to know right where to place our foot step next. Allow doors to open before we walk through them. Allow our name to be spoken of in the highest form in rooms we have yet to enter. Allow blessings to make their way to us with ease. Allow love to find us just where we are. Allow our spirits to be as light as a feather. Allow our hearts to be at home with you, God. Allow our bodies to be in good health. Allow this time to be one of deep healing. Allow us to continue to grow together. Thank you, God, for this time. Thank you for my voice. Thank you for the ears of the person hearing this right now. Bless them so that they might trust themselves to create the right ritual for them. Thank you. Releasing and trusting is a practice. So let's continue to practice today. Don't forget to come back and share what your ritual was or is. Taking time to thank yourself for this practice, or at the end of the practice you do before your ritual. Thank yourself for this practice because you're showing up for yourself. This is an act of self-love. This is an act of deep care. This is something that will continue to build trust within yourself for you. So bow your head. Thank yourself for this practice. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe, and I pray to see you again soon. May God continue to hold you until we meet again. I see you.